Hello everybody, this is Apba Bride and Apba Baseball Classics, and we are up to game 50 of the King of the Hill tournament with the Apba Classic teams. We're taking a stroll through baseball history using my Apba Championship teams. So far we've been through about 100 of them, and we have about another 150 to go. Current Kings of the Hill are the 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers, and their opponent today are the 1948 Cleveland Indians. It's a team I used in an Apba tournament last year. It's one of my favorite teams. They have extremely strong pitching. People like Gene Bearden, 20-game winner. Bob Lemon, Bob Feller. Satchel Paige, games at grade B YZ pitcher. 6-1 with 1 save. He'll be opposed by the 47 Brooklyn Dodgers Harry Taylor, grade C, with no modifiers. The King of the Hill tournament is working. A team will stay as champion as long as they win. So far, through the first 49 games, we have only teams that have won 4 straight games. And then at the end of the year, the 2 teams that lasted on top of the hill the longest will play a World Series. So far, if this tournament ended today, 1935 Pittsburgh Crawfords would be in first place. They are 4-1 with plus 14 run differential. And the 1938 New York Yankees would be in second place. They are also 4-1 with an 11 run differential. Only one other team has been able to win 4 games, and that's the 32 Yankees. Got some Yankee teams coming up, but not quite yet. First, we have the 48 Indians. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Here's the starting lineups for today's game. First for the 48 Indians, Dale Mitchell, Lou Boudreau, and Larry Doby. Joe Gordon, Ken Keltner, Allie Clark, Eddie Robinson, Jim Hegan, and, as we said, Satchel Paige on the mound. For the 47 Brooklyn Dodgers, the Brat, Eddie Stanky, Pee Wee Race, and Pete Reeser, Jackie Robinson, Dixie Walker, and Carl Fiorillo. Bruce Edwards, Spider Jorgensen, and the pitcher is Harry Taylor from East Glen, Indiana. 6'1", 175 pounds. I like to roll 6 dice at a time for each half inning. I read them in red, white, and blue order, and purple, yellow, and green. And it just helps me play the games a little bit quicker. Here we go. First roll of the game. Dale Mitchell is in the box. He rolls a 6-3, which is a fly ball hit to center field. That's Pete Reeser's territory. Watch out for that fence, Pete Reeser. And he makes the catch, 1 out. Lou Boudreau rolls a 1-5, and that's a base hit for Boudreau. 355 hitter for the Indians in 1948. Slow runner will play it safe. Well, actually, we don't have to worry about that. I'm using the in our LBM book, Apba Baseball Nostalgic Retro Mail League boards, basic boards, and the S&F ratings are built into the results. Larry Doby comes up with 1 out and 1 on, and he rolls a 5-2. 27 is a ground ball to third base, and that's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Both teams are fielding column 1. 2 good defensive teams out of here. No runs and 1 hit in the inning. Bottom of the first, no score with Brooklyn coming to bat. All right, the Brat, Eddie Stanky, leads off for the Indians. He was also on the 48 Braves, where he hit 320. And after his playing days, a longtime manager in Major League Baseball. 31 is a base on balls. The Brat is on base with a walk. Satchel only gave up 22 of those, but that's quite a few for him for 73 innings, but he is a rated Z pitcher. Here's Pee Wee Reese. He rolls a 2-5 with a runner on first base, and that is an 8 against a B pitcher. Popped up on the infield. Second baseman Joe Gordon calls for it and makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Pete Reeser. 6-1 is a 12. And that ball is hit on the ground to third base. Keltner throws to Gordon over to first for Eddie Robinson, and that's a 5-4-3 inning double play, much like happened to Brooklyn. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. Go to the top of the second inning. No score. All right, Joe Gordon leads off the top of the second inning. This is my scoreboard up top. It's 0-0, and that's white die is the innings. Joe Gordon was one of the true power hitting, well, probably the first really power hitting first baseman in the major leagues. He had 32 home runs in the 1948 season. He rolls a 5-3, and that is a 19. It might require an extra dice roll with this book. Spider Jorgensen is a 4 defender, so that's fielding column 2. He rolls a 3, and that's going to be an error on Spider Jorgensen. That's going to bring up Ken Keltner, another power hitter with 31 homers. He rolls a 5-6, play result 39. The pitch is a strike, the runner is going, and Joe Gordon is thrown out, trying to steal at second base. 2-4. 1 down. 1 strike pitch to Keltner is a roll of 2-5. That's an 8 against a C pitcher, a base hit for Ken Keltner. Brings up Allie Clark, the left fielder, who rolls a 1-4, fly out to left fielder Dixie Walker. 2 down. And now Eddie Robinson. Brooklyn has Jackie Robinson also playing first baseman. So 2 first basemen by the name of Robinson. He rolls a 6-1, and that's a ground out to the shortstop. No runs on a hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Bottom of the second inning. 0-0. All right, Satchel Paige completes his warm-up tosses, and he is going to be ready to throw to the great Jackie Robinson. Paige against Robinson. Here's the pitch. 4-3 roll is a comebacker back to the pitcher. Paige snags it and throws to first. 1 away. Dixie Walker rolls a 3-1. That's a 9. That's against a B pitcher, a base hit for Dixie Walker. Average speed at first base. Carl Furillo, the Polish rifle. It says Rocky for his nickname on the Apba book. All right, Furillo hits a ground ball to shortstop. That could be 2. Seized by Boudreaux to Gordon to Robinson at first. It is a 4-6-3. Another inning-ending double play hit into by Brooklyn. We go to the top of the third. No score. Right bottom of the order for the Indians. Hegan, the pitcher, and then to the top. Jim Hegan rolls a 25. That is going to be a ground out to the third baseman, 5-3. Satchel Paige comes to bat. He rolls a 5-1, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. And now the top of the Indian order, and very capable Dale Mitchell, 336 hitter, rolls a 1-2, and that's a ground out to second base. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third, no score. Okay, the Dodgers have had 2 base runners in this game, but both have been wiped out by double plays. Bruce Edwards will lead off for the Dodgers. He is their catcher, a 295 hitter, 1947. He rolls a 5-4, and that's a fly out to Del Mitchell in right field. Spider Jorgensen, the third base, rolls a 6-4, and that's another fly out. And Taylor, the pitcher, comes up and he rolls a 4-6, and that's a fly out to the left field. So 3 fly ball outs. Takes us to the 4th. It is Cleveland nothing and Brooklyn nothing through 4 or 3. All right, player manager Lou Boudreau leads off the top of the 4th for the Indians. He also managed in Kansas City, about two miles from where I'm sitting at Municipal Stadium. He was the A's manager for a while. There's a pitch to Lou Boudreau, rolls a 1-1 roll, and that's going to be a leadoff double for Lou Boudreau. Boudreau is 2 for 2. Scoring position with nobody out for Larry Doby. 5-1 roll is at 8. Larry Doby smacks a line drive single up the middle, and it's going to score Boudreau. First run in the game. RBI for Doby. It's the Indians 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Joe Gordon comes to bat. He rolls a 4-1. That's a double play ground ball to shortstop. 4-6-3. 2 outs. Kenny Keltner rolls a 4-3, and that is a comebacker back to Taylor. But the Indians get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. 1 left. Go to the bottom of the 4th. The Indians 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This game is being played at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, and Eddie Stanky leads off for Brooklyn 6-3. Fly ball to center field. That's taken by Larry Doby for the first out in the 4th. Pee Wee Reese. 1-4 is a fly out to left field. Allie Clark with a catch. Pete Reeser rolls a 6-2, and that is a 40. That's a fly ball to center field. Doby is coming. He can't get to it. Field's on 1 hop, and Pete Reeser has a single with 2 outs. Fast runner at first base. Here is Jackie Robinson. Jackie hits one high the other way to right field. That's caught by Dale Mitchell for the 3rd out. Go to the top of the 5th inning, 1-0 Cleveland. Allie Clark leads off for the Indians. His roll is a 3-4. That's a fly out to center field. Pete Reeser on the catch. Eddie Robinson rolls a 3-6. That is a 33. And it's a pop-up where Taylor's got no strikeout modifier, so it's a pop-up on the infield, caught by Eddie Stanky at second base, 2 outs. Jim Hegan rolls a 5-2, and that's a ground out to 3rd. Brooklyn not getting a lot of offense. Neither team's getting a lot of offense going. They have 1 run. In this inning, they go 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Cleveland 1 and Brooklyn nothing. Dixie Walker leads off for the Brooklyn Dodgers in the last of the 5th inning. He rolls a 2-5, and that's an 8 against a B. That's going to be a fly out to center field. Dale Mitchell, 1 out. Coffiarillo rolls a 3-6, and that's a base on balls. Ferrillo takes first. Bruce Edwards, the catcher. This rolls a 6-3. That's a fly out to Mitchell again. 2 outs. They'll pitch to Spider Jorgensen, who rolls a 6-4. And it's a fly out to right field. Top of the 6th, 1-0 Cleveland. All right, Satch Bagel starts the inning for the Indians. He struck out his first time up. 6-5 is a pop-up to the catcher, Bruce Edwards. 1 down. Del Mitchell rolls a 3-5. 9 against a C pitcher is going to be a 5-3 ground out. Play made by Spider Jorgensen. And Lou Boudreau rolls a 6-2, and that's a walk for Boudreau. He is a slow runner at first base. We will not play it safe with 2 outs. Larry Doby rolls a 5-5. Base hit for Doby. Boudreau goes to second and holds. 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Joe Gordon. He rolls a 4-3, and that's a little comebacker back to Taylor. Throw to first, and that threat goes by the wayside. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Indians still lead 1-0. All right, Jim Taylor leads off for the Dodgers. Locked in a pitching duel here with Satchel Paige. The roll is a 2-6, and that's a comebacker back to Paige. Fields it and throws to Eddie Robinson at first. 1 down. Here's Eddie Stanky. His roll is a 2-2 roll for Stanky, and that's a base hit. He's been on base twice, a hit and a walk. Pee Wee Reese rolls a 2-1, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout for Satchel Paige. 2 outs. Pete Reeser rolls a ground ball to third base, 5-3. There was one hit and an error, 1 left. Top of the 7th inning, Cleveland 1 and Brooklyn 0. All right, Ken Keltner, a good offensive and a very good defensive third baseman. He's the man who put the end to Joe DiMaggio's streak with his defensive play at third base in 1941. Henry Taylor to Ken Keltner, top of the 7th. This is a fatigue inning for Harry Taylor. 3 bad things happen. He'll fall to a D rating. 5-6 is a 39. This book calls for a roll again on the error randomizer table. That's a 2-5 roll, 17. Beltesta, right fielder for Rillo, who's very good out there. He's rated 3 in Apba. That's fielding column 1, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Allie Clark. Roll is a 2-3, and that's a ground out to shortstop Pee Wee Reese. Throw over to Jackie at first base, 2 outs. Eddie Robinson, the Indian third baseman, rolls a 1-6, and that's going to be a ground out to Pee Wee Reese as well. 3 up and 3 down for the Indians. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 Cleveland. All right, Jackie Robinson, we'll see if he can get the Dodger offense off the snide here. He is 0 for 2 so far in the game. Dodgers only have 3 hits off the great Satchel Paige here in the 7th inning. This is also his fatigue game. 3-3 roll, and Jackie does get a hit column roll. That's a 3-3, and that is going to be a drive by Robinson. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Jackie touches Satchel Paige for a solo home run and ties the game 1-1. Here's Dixie Walker. Dixie Walker rolls a 2-2, and that's a base hit. Average speed at first. Call Fiorillo. His roll is a 3-3. The dice rolls are coming in the 7th inning for the Dodgers. That's a hit column roll for Fiorillo. 1-5 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It's out of here, a 2-run homer, and the Brooklyn Dodgers go up 3-0 over the 3-1 over the Indians. And suddenly Satchel Paige is rated tired. His grade falls to grade C. Timeout. Our new pitcher for the Indians will be Eddie Kleiman out of Norwood, Ohio. He's a grade A pitcher with no modifiers. 3-2 with a 2.60 earned run average. He'll be remain grade A for same-sidedness. You don't change the A pitchers. Bruce Edwards steps into the box. His roll is a 2-1, and that's a fly out to Allie Clark in left field. 1 out. I'll need some extra dice rolls in this inning. Spider Jorgensen steps into the box. 5-3 is a 20. Ground ball to Joe Gordon at second base. He makes the play. And now Taylor is the batter. Kleiman's pitch to the Dodger pitcher, 6-2, is a ground out to third base. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Dodgers. They take a 3-1 lead into the 8th inning. All right, for the 8th inning, Harry Taylor returns. He's still fresh. He has no marks against his fatigue. Jim Hegan steps into the box for Cleveland. 5-6 is a 34. Pop up on the infield and taken by the third baseman Spider Jorgensen. One down. That brings up a pitch hitter for Cleveland, pitch hitting for the pitcher, Hal Peck. He rolls a 3-3 roll, and that's a base hit, a pitch hit single for Hal Peck. Average speed. Batter is Dale Mitchell. Rolls a 4-1, and that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play ground ball for Mitchell. Bottom of the eighth, it's Brooklyn 3 and Indians 1. All right, Steve Gromick will be the new pitcher for the Indians. He is a grade B pitcher with no modifiers. And Eddie Stanky leads off for the Dodgers, 1 for 2, single walk, and a fly out to center. 6-6 roll for Stanky, hit column roll, 6-3. And the second column is a leadoff double for Eddie Stanky. Dodgers looking to possibly extend their lead. Pee-wee Reese rolls a 6-1, and that's a 12. We're on second base. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Here's Pete Reeser. He rolls 5-3, which is 15. And that might get an extra dice roll. That's going to be testing the left fielder. Left fielder for Cleveland is Allie Clark, and he is a fielding column 3. And that's a single for Allie Clark, scoring Eddie Stanky. Single for Reeser, rather. 4-1 Brooklyn. That brings up Jackie Robinson, who rolls a 1-5. That's going to be a base hit. It's a play result 11. And the batter is going to steal second on the third pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike on the hitter. Robinson is at second. Reeser's at third. The batter is Dixie Walker, who rolls a 2-6. Fly ball to right field. That's where Dale Mitchell patrols. A fast runner on third can tag and score. That runner on third is Pete Reeser. He might be fast. Let's see. He is fast, so it's a sac fly for Dixie Walker. 5-1 Brooklyn. And now with 2 outs, that brings up Carl Fiorillo. His roll is a 3-2, and that is a ground out to second base. But it ends a productive inning for the Dodgers, who score 2 runs on 3 hits. And they lead 5-1 going into the 9th inning. Clyde King is warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers, but Zach Taylor has only 1 mark against his fatigue rating. He's got to face a tough part of the order here for the Indians. Boudreaux, Doby, and Gordon. He's got a 4-run lead. Here's a pitch to Luke Boudreaux. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. P. Reese circles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Larry Doby rolls a 4-3, and that is a comebacker back to Taylor, who throws the first. 2 outs. Joe Gordon rolls a 6-3, and that's a fly out the center, and that's your ball game. Final score, the Brooklyn Dodgers 5 and the 1948 Indians 1. All right, here's the line score for the ball game. Cleveland had 1 run on 6 hits and no errors. Brooklyn 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Central Page takes the loss, pitched pretty well until there was a single homer in the 7th inning. He takes the loss, and Taylor for Brooklyn takes the win. He goes the full game and gives up only 1 earned run, double and single in the 4th inning. Sorry to see the Indians go. I've got a couple of the couple of original 1948 or 1940, I think these are 50. Yeah, 1950 original Bowman cards. Flash Gordon and Ken Keltner. But the Indians are eliminated. And tomorrow we'll move on to the 1948. Let's do the 48 Boston Braves. Jackie Robinson, home run today. He's leading the way for the Dodgers. He was 2 for 4. We'll call Jackie the most valuable player of the game, although we got Taylor pitched a complete game, but Jackie will be the most valuable player. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.